Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into a topic that many of you have asked about, but one that isn't talked about nearly enough: the hidden costs of dating after 60. Now, when we say costs, we are not just talking about the price of a dinner date. We are talking about the emotional, social, and even financial investments that can catch you by surprise. Dating at any age is a journey, but in our 60s and beyond, the landscape looks a little different. We bring a lifetime of experiences, wisdom, and yes, a bit of baggage to the table. So, let's pull back the curtain and have an honest conversation about what to expect. First up, let's talk about the emotional investment. This is probably the biggest and most significant cost. When you start dating after 60, you're not a blank slate. You've likely experienced deep love, profound loss, and everything in between. Opening your heart again requires a huge amount of vulnerability and courage. You might find yourself grappling with old insecurities or fears of getting hurt again. It is also common to compare new potential partners to a spouse you may have lost or an ex from a long-term relationship. This is a natural human tendency, but it can create emotional hurdles. You're not just getting to know someone new, you're also navigating your own past and learning to trust again. This process can be emotionally draining. It requires patience with yourself and with the dating process. It's about being brave enough to feel those feelings without letting them overwhelm you. And remember, it's completely okay to take breaks and recharge your emotional batteries when you need to. Your emotional well-being should always be your top priority. Next, let's discuss the social costs. Your social circle might have been stable for decades. You have your friends, your family, your routines. Introducing a new person into this established world can be tricky. Friends and family, often with the best intentions, can be, well, a little too involved. They might have strong opinions, offer unsolicited advice, or be overly protective. You might face questions like, "Are you sure about them?" Or "Is it too soon?" This can create pressure and awkwardness. On the other hand, your existing social life might change. Perhaps your weekly card game or book club was a singles-friendly space, and bringing a partner changes the dynamic. You might also find yourself spending less time with old friends as you invest time in a new relationship. It's a delicate balancing act. You have to learn to set boundaries with loved ones while also making an effort to integrate your new partner into your life in a way that feels natural and comfortable for everyone involved. It's about expanding your world, not replacing it. Now, let's get practical and talk about the financial side of things. This is a cost in the most literal sense, and it can be a real eye-opener. When you're in your 60s, you're often on a fixed income or managing retirement savings. Suddenly, you're adding new expenses to your budget. There are the obvious things: dinners out, movie tickets, maybe even travel to see each other if you live in different towns. But there are also the less obvious costs. You might find yourself wanting to update your wardrobe to feel more confident. Maybe you're subscribing to dating apps, which often have monthly fees. And as a relationship gets more serious, financial conversations become crucial. You both have your own financial histories, assets, and plans for the future. You need to talk about things like wills, inheritance, and how you'll handle joint expenses. These aren't the most romantic conversations, but they are absolutely essential to avoid misunderstandings and protect both of you financially. Being open and honest about money from the get-go is a sign of a mature, healthy relationship. Another hidden cost is the investment of your time and energy. Let's be honest, at this stage in life, our energy is a precious resource. Dating takes a lot of it. The process of creating a profile, swiping or clicking, messaging back and forth, and then planning and going on actual dates requires significant effort. There will be dates that are wonderful, and there will be dates that are not so wonderful. You might come home feeling drained and wonder if it's all worth it. You're also investing time that you could be spending on your hobbies, with your grandchildren, or simply relaxing. It's a trade-off. You have to consciously decide how much of your time and energy you are willing and able to dedicate to the search for a partner. It's about finding a balance that doesn't lead to burnout. Remember, dating should add to your life, not consume it. If it starts to feel like a full-time job you don't enjoy, it's a sign to step back and reassess your approach. Let's also touch on the cost to your independence. For many people, especially if you've been single for a while, you've built a life that works perfectly for you. You eat when you want, watch what you want on TV, and travel where you want to go. When you start dating someone seriously, you begin to compromise. It's no longer just about me, it becomes about we. This transition can be a bit of a shock to the system. You have to learn to negotiate, to consider someone else's preferences and needs. While compromise is a cornerstone of any successful relationship, giving up a little bit of that hard-won independence can feel like a real cost. It's about learning to share your life without losing yourself in the process. A healthy relationship will allow both partners to maintain their individuality while building something beautiful together. It's not about losing your freedom. It's about choosing to share it with someone who makes your life even better. Finally, there's the technology gap. For those who haven't dated since before the internet, the world of online dating can be a whole new universe. Learning to navigate dating apps, understanding the etiquette of texting, and even figuring out how to spot a scammer can be overwhelming. It's a steep learning curve, and it can feel frustrating and even a little alienating at times. This is a real investment of mental energy. You have to learn new skills, be wary of potential risks like catfishing, and develop a thick skin for the moments when people don't respond or ghost you. It can feel like a whole different language. The key here is to be patient with yourself. Maybe ask a tech-savvy friend or family member for help, and prioritize your online safety above all else. Don't be afraid to stick to platforms that are specifically designed for our age group, as they often have a more user-friendly interface and a community that understands the journey you're on. So, after hearing all this, you might be thinking, is it even worth it? And the answer is a resounding yes, it can be. Finding companionship, love, and intimacy in this chapter of life is an incredible gift. The joy of sharing your life with someone who understands you, who makes you laugh, and who you can build new memories with is immeasurable. But it's crucial to go into it with your eyes wide open. Understanding these hidden costs isn't about being pessimistic, it's about being prepared. It's about being realistic so you can navigate the journey with wisdom and grace. It allows you to set realistic expectations, protect your heart, your finances, and your energy, and ultimately, make choices that are right for you. Dating after 60 is a brave and beautiful adventure. By acknowledging the costs, you empower yourself to reap the incredible rewards. Thank you so much for joining me for this important conversation today. I hope this has given you some valuable food for thought. If you have your own experiences with dating later in life, please share them in the comments below. Your wisdom could help someone else on their journey. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content about living your best life at any age. Until next time, take care.